Good evening everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's Eddie here from MyWhoosh Cycling, and today is just a bit of a Zone 2 endurance ride. I'm doing it as part of the structured workout on MyWhoosh, and it's pretty much a Zone 2 today. So let's get started. So I've opted to go on the Alcatraz AWOL routes, and I've never done this one before. This is part of the New World, California. Yeah, looks fairly flat, so let's just give it a go. And see what it's got in store. The graphics and stuff, see what it's like. I've connected. I've connected everything. That would help, right? Oh man, that's fun. Yeah, control was on. Let's get the heart rate monitor sorted. Hopefully the heart rate doesn't drop like what it has in the past. Building in progress, all good. 63 beats per minute. Let's ride. Zoom this bad boy. And we're off. And the graphics look really good. And remember, this is only the old MyWhoosh Go, which is now called MyWhoosh, which is for lower spec PCs. I have a 5050 RTX graphic card with an i7 core processor, I think it is, or an i5, only two. It's a kind of upper middle range device. Opting not to do MyWhoosh HD because it's a bit too much for my device to stream and do this, and sometimes I watch cycling as well. I'm actually going to get caught up on the Tour of Switzerland in this ride as well. So for those that are new to the channel, welcome. A mixture of videos of me cycling around Northern Ireland where I live, promoting my brand, MyWhoosh Cycling, and also some online racing and training on the MyWhoosh platform and other platforms as well. I do dabble with a bit of Virtue Pro as well. I've opted to stay away from Zwift now because MyWhoosh is free and it's just as good, if not better, in some aspects. The only thing I think it lacks is really just the sheer amount of people who are using it, and therefore the community in Zwift is a lot more interactive and engaging. Now, that will change in time once more people get signed into MyWhoosh and signed up. And with the price increase that that Zwift have put in place, it will tease people away. Now, if I'm being honest, the price increase for Zwift wasn't that much, but I think in this climate, any increase in any price just makes people move. I mean, for the stuff that Zwift have input and invested themselves and created new routes and world as well, I don't think the price increase was that much to ask, in my humble opinion. But on the plus side, MyWhoosh have a data migration thing where you can import your data from other platforms like Zwift and Ruby, Strava and such. And what you do is you input your details, so your distance you've done, time that you've done, the level you were at, meters you've climbed. You send your profile link and take a snapshot of your screen and use that as supporting information with your data migration request. And the guys will do that. Now I've put mine in, it takes up to 7 days. I put mine in about 5 days ago and it's still not appeared yet, so just waiting for that to show up. And it just means that whatever level you were at in Zwift will be transferred onto MyWhoosh. Any extra coins or money I think that you've got will be transferred over as well, so you're not starting from scratch. That's kind of what, rightly or wrongly, put a lot of people off it. It wouldn't have affected me coming on to a new platform because I just chop and change all the time. And really, in any other game, would you expect to keep your work that you've done? Say you played Pro Evolution Soccer, but you wanted to go and play FIFA. You know, and you're not. FIFA's not going to let your Pro Evolution Soccer, aren't going to let you mix and match the results that you've done from each one of the games onto the other one. So, but hey, if it means more people will use it to come on to MyWhoosh, great. Just one less barrier for entry, really, isn't it? So nice and steady today. Building up over a 10-15 minute warm up, half an hour of Pure Zone 2. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase my FTP to 245 because that's what I think it's at now. I haven't done an actual test, which I will do shortly. Just to see where I'm at. Maybe slightly more. I did a race on Friday evening and I done fairly well on it. So obviously the training that I'm doing is paying dividends. I've seen an improvement. So what I need to do now is just actually put the hard work into a test. Just suck up and do an FAP test, get it over and done with, and test it out and see what the results are. Bearing in mind that I'm aiming to get back up to 300 watts. And those that are new to the channel and new to MyWhoosh, leave us some comments below. Tell me what you think, how the graphics, have you played it before, how do you compare it with Zwift. The only downside I see so far, and this is really my bugbear for most platforms apart from Virtue Pro and RGT, rest in peace, is the racing dynamics of drafting. What you tend to find on MyWhoosh is that when you're in the draft, and you increase the power slightly when you're in the draft, you completely catapult past the people who you're drafting. It just doesn't feel super real, and it takes a lot of getting used to. If some improvements be done on that, I think it would be really good. That would really help the gameplay. You'll notice we just went past the California flag, California state flag, a white flag with a bear inside it, just like that, I guess. So it's cool little touches like that. Here it is coming now, look, on the top. Very cool. So I've only done a couple of courses in the two new worlds. I've done Hollywood Hills. That was the first one I've done when it was released. And I've done, let's see what I've done, downtown LA. And I've done, I think, Hyderabad in the other world. So I thought I'd give this one a bash. This is the Alcatraz A wall. Stars and stripes, maybe. Stars and stripes. Very cool. Love the graphics. It's funny, I'm actually opting to wear a pair of shorts that aren't Rohe branded ones. They are by a company called Russo in the UK. L-U-S-S-O. And their stuff's really good. Check them out. Never afraid to shout out some good stuff when I see it or have it. Very comfortable. Good shorts. I think the newest ones they've got out are seamless. Similar to the Rohe Endurance bib shorts, seamless effect. And news and updates for the female riders in the peloton. I am releasing female specific clothing from Rohe. I've got someone testing the female bib shorts. I've got easy access clip straps for when the ladies have to take a nature break, and female specific jerseys as well. So look out for them in the coming months. I'll be promoting them online, as will some of the ladies who are trying it out for me. And this jersey is the kind of first generation sample jersey that I did for Rohe. Not available, but I like wearing it. It's fairly comfortable. I opted not to go with a supplier. I went with a supplier because their stuff is a little bit better quality. But what do you think of this colour? Is it a colour you think I should release? Interested for feedback. Going into a build up to top of zone 2. Steady state. Just keep the legs spinning. Nice comfortable cadence. And update on the weight. I have dropped more weight again. I've dropped another kilo in a week. So things are looking good. The weight's gradually coming down, which is fab. I know I can't keep up that a kilo to 2 kilos drop a week forever. It will stop eventually and start to plateau. But take it if I can get it. As long as I'm just eating sensibly, performing on the bike when I need to, that's all that matters. So important these zone 2 sessions, and important not to creep up into zone 3. There we go. On cue, you're getting the messaging up on MyWhoosh. I like this when you're doing these kind of sessions and workout plans as part of the package. It's giving you insight into what you're doing, but more importantly, the why. Also, it means you're reading something, which takes your mind off it as well. But the good thing for me is talking to you guys on the live streams really makes the time pass by as well. All the guys that had a good Father's Day yesterday in the UK. I think Father's Day in the US is a different day. But here in the UK and Ireland it was yesterday, Sunday the 16th. Had a great time with my family. My wife and I were nursing hangovers from being out on a Saturday night, and then we ended it with a nice, lovely meal out in the local restaurant in Kilrea for a Sunday lunch. Beef, ham, all the trimmings. Couldn't finish the plate, which is the first for me. Very unusual, but just couldn't do it. But I would highly recommend the Manor in Kilrea for a bite to eat. Something really good looking about that look bike. I love that classic shape they've got in the look. It's 565, and obviously the way that the bike industry's went now, they've obviously followed suit, and it's basically the same as most other aero bikes out there. Same shape, but this one is the generation before the latest one is my favourite. Integrated stem and bar combo at the front's really cool. Consciously just pedaling at a pace that I want to pedal at, that I'm comfortable at. It's usually between 82 and 88 RPM I find comfortable. Only really go up to 90 plus if I'm really doing the kind of higher end efforts. I find this kind of does the good mix of both the endurance and working the muscles as well. Now, if those of you who watched the race on Friday, you'll notice that my heart rate was touching 180 at points, which is a really good sign. Because I think my theoretical max heart rate is 181 beats a minute, and a few months ago when I was getting back into training, I couldn't even get above 165. So the effort that I'm putting into the training is really working out, and my body is generally getting fitter, which is great sign. I was really happy with that. At the top of this climb here. 2 meters to go. Oh, that's that arch there is the top of it. See if I can get it off. Plateau after this. rope. I've noticed that with losing a bit of weight, it's made such a difference on the climbs. I think the goal really is to get to 80 kilos. I'm sitting at 97 now, and that's down from 109, 110, which is great. I'm really happy with how things are progressing. Just slow and steady weight loss over a long period of time. It'll be easier to maintain. So I was just changing the screens around, wanted to see if anyone's watching the stream or not and asking any questions. So you may also have noticed that in the last race, heart rate dropped and picked back up again and just stayed at 97. So I don't know if it's an error with my chest strap or a connection issue between this and the game. I don't think it's the latter, I think it's the first, because even sometimes that happens with my heart rate monitor and my bike computer. It's dreaming ads. Lucky that I've got the Apple Watch as well. Doing a bit of dual recording for the heart rate. That's only because I need it for the Vitality Health app. To record my daily exercise and ensure that I hit my goals for the year. Alcatraz. Oh, 3-day-old water. Not great. So I'm also thinking about going along to, there's a Cycling Ireland race series, one of which is in part of the Banbridge Cycle Club down in Newry. So I'm thinking of packing up some Rovi gear, going down and promoting it down there. So if you're watching this and you're in the area, come down. It's on the 28th of July, I believe. Get your hands on and feel and see the clothing. See what you think about it. If you want something, you can buy it. zone 2 now. Settle into it nice and easy. Is watch a bit of stage 1 of the Tour of Switzerland. I think it was Visual TP. Tour of Belgium actually, yeah, let's go for that. I like Tour of Belgium. Some good racing in there. You know, I've never actually been on a TT bike. I'd love to give it a go. Not that I'm built for it. I don't think my position would be very aero at all, but I've always been curious to see what it'd be like to ride one. enough. Oh, Jumbo Visma TT helmet is something else. Why, but my palm is sore already. So, advertisements from sport. Jesus, I'm just looking at that. Oh God. Size of the front cog of the chain set on Eduardo Affini's TT bike. It must be a 62 tooth chain ring. It's massive. Huge. So that's a good point. If you start to see a plateau, do a test, then try and see if it matches your FTP. If you need to increase your FTP, which will naturally increase your zone 2. And the weather here in Northern Ireland is absolutely shocking. It's the middle of June, and it's like you can still go outside wearing your spring jersey. It's freezing. No summer at all. Nice and steady. This power that we're working at now will be recruiting the fat stores more than the carb stores. This is good to me. I want to try and get rid of as much fat as possible. Slow and steady. Easy. Face up. Really bad heartburn right now. Killing me. One UK rider in the Tour of Belgium yet. Is there any? Cool. 7 minutes of this effort. these long zone 2 efforts that I find really hard indoors. Much easier when you're out on the road. Let's pause this. Actually see the graphics. Quite a few people on the course actually. If you look at the map, quite a few people on there, and there's actually some interaction as well. Ah, Dex. I think he's in Florida. Now, because I'm doing a workout, you don't get to see the list of people that are beside you. Because I'm doing a workout, you can't draft. Which makes sense. Oh, it's disappeared. I wonder what that is. Unless they were all doing a race or something, and they all just disappeared across the finish line, which would have been the Alcatraz sprint at the end. I'm just guessing. I might be totally wrong. If anyone else has experienced that, drop a comment. Maybe share that with the orphans in MyWhoosh, get their take on it. Why that was the case. It was strange that there was like, there was 4 people in front of me. And I doubt they've all just left at the same time. It'll be interesting to see now the UCI racing on MyWhoosh. See what it's like. They're going to get to commentate. The other thing is the entertainment. Entertaining. Oh, the gear, no idea. Looks good. Here, the bone shot. Bone shot. switch. Very cool. Slide on. Normal. Start saving up my coins for some new wheels. At the minute I've got the standard MyWhoosh wheels on here, which are okay, they do the job. But like all cyclists, we need new stuff to go better, faster. Buy new wheels, it will help. Never mind the weight, as long as they look cool. Roll down now. PT bike looks class. And the helmet and everything. All the gear, no idea, look at the part. Pro to be. So let's pull down, spin on the legs, let's go up. Drop socks. This looks wrong, in my opinion, of course. Steady away. Has to be the bottom bracket. Go now. All good. Oh, I did do a bit of an upgrade to my avatar. I put on the Van Rysel RCR shoes in plain white, of course. All cycling shoes should be plain white. No questions asked. Unless you're me. I've got the blue ones, the blue Northwave. Yeah, normal white shoes is the one for me. So, nice easy session today. Thanks for watching, guys. Tomorrow's session, let's have a look at it. I don't think it's a rest day. Right. So tomorrow's is TT speed. What's that look like? Okay, your high cadence 3. Very good. Okay, around 5 minutes. 65 in TSS. That's tomorrow's session. If you fancy watching a bit of that, please look out for the link tomorrow for the live stream. I'll probably do that first thing in the morning. I can't, it'll be lunchtime tomorrow, so 6 in the morning, GMT, for around 5 minutes. Thanks again, guys. Tune in for the next one. I'll see you on the other side.